Hello, welcome to your IELTS speaking mock test. I'll be acting as your exam. As requested, we're going to go through 6 random questions from the list in ImageLink to .png. We will take them one at a time. I'll ask a question, you give your answer, and then I'll provide some helpful feedback and a high-scoring sample answer before we move on to the next one. Let's begin with your first question. Is English important for your work or studies? Whenever you're ready, fire away with your answer.
Evidently, English is very important for my studies because more learning materials and online resources are available in English. As a result, having good English skill helps me understand listen more easily and give me more opportunities in the future.
That was a very solid start. You answered the question directly and used some great linking words to structure your thoughts. Here is my feedback on your response. Feedback, fluency and coherence. Excellent use of cohesive devices like evidently and as a result. Your ideas progressed naturally and logically. Lexical resource. You used good, relevant vocabulary such as learning materials, online resources, and opportunities. Grammar and accuracy. You had a small grammatical slip in the phrase, helps me understand, listen more easily. To make this grammatically correct, you could say, helps me understand spoken English more easily, helps improve my listening comprehension. Semike helps me listen and understand more easily. Band 8.0 plus sample answer. Without a doubt, English is absolutely vital for my studies. A vast majority of academic resources, research papers, and online educational tools are only available in English. So having a strong command of the language not only makes it easier for me to grasp complex concepts, but also paves the way for better career opportunities down the road. Question 2 of 6. Let's move on to the next random question from the list in ImageLink to .png. How important is it to spend time with family? Take a breath and give me your best answer.
I think it's extremely important. Spending time together helps family members stay close and understand each other better. As a result, it create stronger relationships and a happier family atmosphere.
Another wonderful response. You expressed your thoughts clearly and painted a really positive picture of family dynamics. Here is my examiner feedback on your answer. Feedback, fluency and coherence. You did a great job linking your ideas. Using as a result to transition into the final benefit was very effective. Lexical resource. Words like happier family atmosphere and stronger relationships are good, natural collocations. To level up, you could use phrases like strengthen family bonds or, quote, quality time. Grammar and accuracy. You had one minor slip right at the start. It is extremely important spending time. Correction. After it is plus adjective, we use a to infinitive. It should be. I think it is extremely important to spend time together. Band 8.0 plus sample answer. In my opinion, spending quality time together is absolutely paramount. In today's hectic world, it's easy to drift apart, so allocating time for family helps everyone reconnect and understand each other on a deeper level. Ultimately, this goes a long way in strengthening family bonds and creating a warm, harmonious atmosphere at home. Question 3 of 6. Let's pick another random question from ImageLink to .png. Let's move to the friends section. Are friends important in your life? Take your time and let me know what you think.
Yes, good friends always support me, especially when I am feeling stressed or facing challenges. In addition, spend time with them helps me unwind and make my life more enjoyable.
You are doing great. That was a beautifully expressed answer with some fantastic vocabulary choices. Unwind is a perfect idiom for IELTS speaking. Here is my examiner feedback on your performance. Feedback. Fluency and coherence. Your response flowed naturally, and using "in addition" was a great way to add another supporting point seamlessly. Lexical resource. Excellent vocabulary. Phrases like facing challenges, feeling stressed, and unwind are exactly what examiners look for to show natural language use. Grammar and accuracy. You had two very minor grammatical slips in your second sentence. In addition, spend time with them helps me unwind and make my life more enjoyable. Correction 1. Gerund. When using an action as the subject of a sentence, you need to use the ing form. It should be spending time. Correction 2. Subject-verb agreement. Since spending time is singular, both verbs connected to it need to be singular. It should be, helps me unwind, and makes my life more enjoyable. Band 8.0 plus sample answer. Absolutely, friends play a crucial role in my life. Whenever I am overwhelmed by academic stress or facing tough challenges, having close friends around to offer support makes a world of difference. On top of that, hanging out with them is the perfect way to unwind after a long day and simply inject some joy into my life. Question 4 of 6. Let's head back up to the study/work section and image link to .png for our fourth random question. Is it important to get a university degree in your country? Whenever you are ready.
Yes, I think it is. In my country, many employers prefer candidates who have a university degree because it shows they have the necessary knowledge and skills. As a result, graduates usually have better job opportunities and a higher chance of earning a good
It looks like your response cut off right at the very end. I imagine you were going to say something like, earning a good income, or asterisk good salary. Even with the abrupt ending, it was a very well thought out answer. Here is my examiner feedback on what you wrote. Feedback. Fluency and coherence. You established a clear cause and effect relationship using because and as a result. This makes your argument logical and easy to follow. Lexical resource. You used a solid collocation with necessary knowledge and skills. However, there was a slight word choice slip. You said employers refer candidates. The word you want here is prefer. To like or choose someone over someone else. Grammar and accuracy. Aside from the missing final noun, your grammar was very clean, showing great control over plural forms. Employers, candidates, graduates, opportunities. Band 8.0 plus sample answer. Yes, absolutely. In my country, a university degree is still highly valued by the vast majority of employers. It's often seen as an essential prerequisite for landing a decent corporate job because it proves that a candidate possesses both specialized knowledge and strong discipline. Consequently, graduates typically enjoy far better career prospects and a much higher earning potential. Question 5 of 6. Let's pick our fifth random question, looking at the family section and image link to .png. Is it important for family members to eat together? Whenever you're ready, the floor is yours.
Yes, I believe so. Having meals together give everyone a chance to talk about their day and share their experience. Because of family bonds become stronger even if everyone has a busy schedule.
That was a lovely response. You made a really great point about how sharing meals can anchor a family, even when life gets hectic. Here is my examiner feedback on your answer. Feedback. Fluency and coherence. Your answer was cohesive, and you successfully introduced a concession phrase, even if everyone has a busy schedule, which adds great depth to your speaking score. Lexical resource. You used natural phrases like talk about their day and busy schedule. To tweak it slightly for a higher score, share their experiences, plural, sounds a bit more natural than the singular form here. Grammar and accuracy. You had one noticeable grammatical error in the middle of your sentence. Because of family bonds become stronger. Correction. Because of must be followed by a noun or noun phrase, e.g., because of the rain. Since you followed it with a full clause, subject plus verb, you just need to use because. Revised sentence. To talk about their day and share their experiences, because family bonds become stronger even if, alternatively you could say, which allows family bonds to become stronger. Band 8.0 plus sample answer. Definitely, I think it's incredibly important. Gathering around the dinner table provides a wonderful daily opportunity for everyone to catch up on each other's lives and de-stress. Even if everyone is tied up with a hectic schedule, sharing a meal helps maintain a sense of togetherness and keeps those family bonds tightly knit. Question 6 of 6. Final question. Let's wrap up your mock test with one last random question from ImageLink to .png, this time from the Friends section. How important is it to keep in touch with old friends? Bring it home. Whenever you're ready, let me hear your final answer.
I think it's very important, even though we may not meet often. Keeping in talk helps maintain meaningful relationships and bring back great memories. As a result, we can continue to support each other no matter how busy we are.
You finished strong. That was a heartfelt and very well-structured final answer to wrap up our mock test. You used some excellent complex structures like even though and no matter how busy we are. Here is the examiner feedback for your final response. Feedback, fluency, and coherence. Your arguments were highly logical and easy to follow. You had a minor text repetition in touch, which happens easily when typing or speaking quickly, but your actual pacing and ideas flowed beautifully. Lexical resource, meaningful relationships and support each other are wonderful natural expressions. The phrase bring great memories is understandable, but not quite a natural English collocation. It sounds much more native to say keep great memories alive or reminisce about old memories. Grammar and accuracy. Your first sentence was a bit of a run-on and missed a clear subject/verb connection at the start. What you said. I think it's very important, even though we may not meet often, keeping in touch. Correction. I think keeping in touch is very important. Even though we may not meet often, it helps maintain. Splitting this into two sentences or clearly stating the subject, keeping in touch, right away, makes it grammatically pristine. Band 8.0 plus sample answer. I strongly believe it's essential. Even if we don't see each other face-to-face very often, maintaining that connection keeps a meaningful relationship from drifting away. It allows us to look back fondly on old memories, while ensuring we still have a reliable support system in place, no matter how chaotic our daily lives get. Mock test wrap-up. You did a fantastic job across all 6 questions. You consistently showed a strong ability to structure your answers logically using cause and effect transitions. As a result, because your biggest areas for growth to push into the highest band scores are 1. Watch your noun forms after set structures, like using to infinitives after it is important to, or gerunds as sentence subjects. 2. Keep pushing your vocabulary from simple verb phrases like bring memories to high-level collocations like cherish memories or keep bonds tightly knit. Great effort today. Keep practicing just like this, and you'll absolutely crush the actual speaking exam.
Thank you.